Alright, so let's start this podcast without a plan.
Yeah, the first time.
Yeah, we usually do have a plan.
But today the plan is to not have a plan actually, which is a very good plan. We'll see.
But once you said we're going to do this, I already had like something on my mind that I want to say, so I kind of do have
You always have a plan.
I always have. I wish, but
Well, I mean for the podcast.
yeah. So I wanted to tell you what I did today.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Interesting.
kind of funny.
Ooh,
I thought it was funny.
Okay.
Funny. It was just, I don't know, something fun to do.
Okay.
So me and my friend, we went to a store where they sell dresses and just tried them on for its own sake.
Really? But which store was it? Like
Peak and Kloppenburg.
crazy, like cocktail dresses?
Yeah,
or like wedding.
No.
The wedding stuff.
I mean, they also have like white dresses, but I mainly tried on green dresses. So
Obviously. But just because why did you have time or
yeah, kind of
between lessons?
because we were on there was like a trip from school basically to a museum. But I have another interesting thing to tell you. But like it ended pretty early actually, and usually we would have, if it was school day, we would have still school, but we had the afternoon free basically. So we wanted to do this. Like yesterday we decided to do this today.
And you planned it actually that you were gonna do this?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, because my friend was like looking for dresses online, and then I was like also looking for dresses a little bit during the lesson. And then I was like, it would be so cool if we just I'm so in the mood for just trying on dresses.
And she was like,
You know what? Let's
go.
do it.
Okay, crazy.
So we did.
Did you find some dresses that were actually nice? Did you not?
No,
buy
I didn't
one?
buy anything because
They were too expensive.
like
For what reason?
yeah, I wouldn't wear it that often. And I was like, maybe I can like sew it myself. Actually,
I can do that.
Like, I mean, it's not that hard.
And then you're sitting there sewing the dress, and you're like, oh, how did I do this?
Every time it's like, I don't know.
How?
I don't know. I'm lost. But yeah.
So, but did she need a dress?
Well, she needs a dress more than me because she actually goes to like proms and balls.
And she needed one.
No, not necessarily, but I think
eventually, if there is one that's pricely good and like fitting and looking good, then why not buy it? Okay, but you could go to a prom with a dress, like
I could
to our school in January. I am going.
Sorry.
And my friend is also going. My friend from uni.
Yeah.
So you could go too. I'm not pressuring you. You could go. If you want to dress up.
I do want to dress up,
but not because of the prom.
Yeah, maybe just for a photo shoot or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So the other story with the...
Because of the museum. Because, you know, yeah.
So boring. Oh my God.
Because we had some very, like, actually fundamental experiences in museums during school trips.
We?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I think it was kind of shaping, you know?
Shaping? Okay, that's crazy.
Like
that
feeling when you just have to go on and on and on.
And she's talking and she's talking and she's talking. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
You can't sit down.
And then there's one chair and everyone is like fighting for it. It's crazy. You're not even like... You don't want to stand anymore, so you're in this awkwardly sitting position on the floor. Like, you're not sitting, but you're like... I don't want to sit down because my feet hurt so much.
And this time, we also did like a tour, kind of. We had these weird chairs that we were carrying with us.
Those like, oh my god, a tripod, like to sit on.
Yeah, kind of like a tripod, but like more like a camping chair. It was really just like without a something you could lean on, just.
Oh my
like
god,
putting
like
it.
3.
No, it was like only two legs or like 4 legs, like 2 on each side, and you could just open it up, and there was this small like
fabric.
Yeah,
we consider.
Yeah.
Crazy. Everyone was carrying one. Where did you get them?
It's like the reception.
That's crazy though. It's cool. You could just sit down.
I mean, it was still very uncomfortable.
Obviously, because what the fuck. Sounds not like comfy.
But it was better than standing there.
So you went to one place and then everyone was like and sitting down on it, and then okay, let's go, and then you're like oh my god, crazy.
We're like making camp. At one picture, then the lady who did the tour was telling us stuff, and then we're like, okay, let's go to the next one. And everyone was like clapping.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a very interesting experience.
In our school time, we were in a lot of museums, and never have there ever been such seating arrangement.
Luxury, actually.
Such luxury. True.
When back in the day when we were young, this wasn't like the standard.
No. we had to stand for 3 hours. Yeah. But you said like our museum experiences shaped us. Which
maybe I was exaggerating a little bit, but it was like, at least for you, I mean you hate museums now. So I think it kind of...
Yeah, true. I felt like experiences we made, like some funny stories, or I don't know.
I can't think of anything like on the spot, but
the last museum we ever went to with the class, like it was like
with the post-its.
With the post-its, yeah. But which museum was it? Like history, something with history, like what was invented in which years, especially in Austria. I don't know.
Haus der Geschichte?
Yeah.
House of History, something like that. I don't know.
And there was like this listening, you got like a QR code and you could scan it, and then you could listen to the audio by yourself on your mobile phone. And I can only speak for myself, but I think only 2% actually listened to it. Because I listened to music, actually. Did you listen to the thing?
Yeah, sometimes. Some of... Like, I didn't listen like to the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I think I tried to, but then I got so confused with which numbers matched to like each obstacle or like station in the
museum
exhibition.
Yeah. So you just
gave up at some point.
Yeah, but I think like after the half or over the half. At some point at some point everyone like gave up in the end, like no one was listening to it anymore. But I knew if I were to listen to it, I would have died. I would literally have died. I died dead. Literally. Oh, it would have killed me. I don't know, I could not listen, and I was sure I started a little like 2 minutes or something, and I was like, no, I can't do this to myself. I'm like torturing myself when I listen to this. So I just like, I knew that this wasn't gonna be relevant in the classes or whatever.
Like 2 months until we graduated. So
yeah, so it was really unnecessary. But it was just like one last trip from the school that we could have made. So in the end, it was actually fun because of like the post-its. Well, we actually we told a story about the post-it wall in the exhibition in the museum we went to, and the camera card, SD card, just was full. So, want to tell it again?
So there was this wall.
Yeah.
And you could, there were a lot of post-its, and you could just, there was some question. We right now cannot recall the question.
But my answer was Harry Styles to it.
Okay, so it must have been something very crucial and important.
Yeah.
And there was one specific post-it that was put on the wall at a very high spot.
Like the highest post-it.
Yeah, and it said, "I'm the highest," or something like that. And we accepted the challenge and tried to outplay this post-it. So we tried everything within our possibilities to beat that one post-it, basically, and be the highest. There were like people standing on other people.
Yeah, literally. Like the one girl, like and one boy holding like another boy on their feet. Like, this was crazy. And we beat them, actually.
We did, yeah.
Of course we did. And there are very funny photos.
So there's that.
So there's...
That's what happens when we don't have a plan.
Yeah, but I scroll like like on Pinterest, I was like deep questions, deep quotes, and I read them all, and they were all too sad. They were all like sad quotes, like if you're losing someone, then look at the bright side. Whatever, it wasn't like this. I can't remember. No, it could have been a quote as well, but it wasn't like that. It was deeper, but they were all too sad, and I was like, I want to talk about something sad, actually.
So did something happen in your life that's interesting to tell?
No, but I don't know, this year I want to start with Christmas presents a little early. So I'm starting now, actually, because it's like middle of November, not even, but
actually
almost, yes. So I don't want to do it like last year or like every year on like the last days of December before Christmas, and I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. I don't know.
Presents for like other people.
Yeah.
Or your own.
No, other people, obviously. Mine, I could like, God, the list would have been the list would have no end, actually. But yeah, with other people, like, it's so hard to like find a good thing, a really good thing, and that is actually affordable. I mean, you have mine already.
I do have yours. And your birthday present as well. No.
This is too good.
No, like not the whole birthday present, but that literally just happened by chance because I randomly saw these things and was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and I don't have to get something then. But for other people, I also have nothing really yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something to get for my mom and dad, but last year I didn't buy them anything, actually. And I think I'm gonna do this again this year. Because I have to
get so many other things.
No, actually not for you and for one person. So like 2 persons.
Okay,
people.
That's okay.
I don't have that many people to get something for Christmas.
True. Same.
So maybe I find like a salt with like herbs for my dad.
He likes to spice up every dish he does. He
like searches in the drawer with the herbs. Like if we cook something and he's like fully into the spices and whatever, and puts everything in there that you could ever think of, and it's his passion. So I think I should buy him some crazy salt or whatever.
But you should be careful because you know he's going to put it in your.
I'm gonna
food.
eat that for to the end of my life probably.
You don't want it to backfire.
So what? Maybe crazy salt with truffles. Something I like as well. My dad actually, I could tell the story. He bought, those Subway sauces. They're in this green round bottle, and you can buy them in the store. I think like you could buy them for the last 5 years, but now they actually arrived in our stores, in our local stores, and there is this garlic aliolio sauce from Subway, and it's vegan, and my dad saw vegan sauce. No, he didn't even know that it was from Subway, actually. I told him afterwards, and he was like, ah. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, and he bought it, because it was vegan, obviously, and it's garlic. My mom hates garlic, and she always says, like, if my dad eats garlic, then she has to eat it as well, or the other way around. I don't know why, but my dad, as you know him, ate it for like to every meal. He ate this fucking garlic sauce, and my mom like told me the other day in the car, someday I have to throw the sauce away, because if we sleep in the bedroom and he eats it on to dinner, like everything stinks, everything smells like garlic. He has to open the window when he comes into the bedroom. And I felt that, because he, like, if we buy something new and we find something, he's always eating it to everything, and it's everything full of this garlic sauce. It's crazy. And I tried it. It didn't taste good. It's not tasty. Absolutely not. It tasted like sweet and spicy and like mayonnaise, and disgusting.
Okay.
So he has to eat it alone. My mom was like, yeah, it's all for him. She smiled the pain away, kind of. So yeah, but for my mom, I don't know anything to buy.
Yeah, what does she like? She must like something.
Yeah, reading, but she always lends books. She doesn't buy them at the
Library?
The library, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe, I remembered I wanted to buy a puzzle for us together, because we did this the last few Christmases, and we didn't do it for the last two. Maybe I'll buy something like this. Yeah. But what are you buying your parents?
I haven't spent a lot of thought on it yet, but I think maybe because last year I got my dad a Tiroler geschnitzten Vogel.
Yeah.
Like a
from the Christmas market. I was there, yeah.
Yeah, there's like these just like birds. Hand cut birds. Yeah. And I got him one, and we put it on. We have this like crazy plant that's like almost a tree in our living room.
Oh yeah. I was like, which plant?
Plant.
Yeah.
And we put it. I think it's still up to this day. This very bird is in that tree because it just looks nice, and maybe I'll get him another bird.
This year, Christmas, he was gonna get a bird.
And then we'll have the whole tree full of birds. But I think that's cute.
I think that's beautiful. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And you...
For my mom, maybe I'll just get her a...
bird.
A bird, another one. She doesn't like birds that much.
Okay. Then maybe there's some other animals.
I think I'll get her a stone. Like a
for your dad, it's wood. For your mom, it's a stone. Yeah, but like a crystal.
Yeah, a crystal.
Yeah,
not just some pebble stone or something
from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wonderful. No, like some special. She likes. Yeah, but that's why. That's why I usually like write down stuff when something comes from my mind. I write it down, like a possible gift for someone, because then I'm not completely lost usually. But yeah, if you're listening, this is your reminder to start gathering the gifts for your loved ones now, not on December the
23rd.
Yeah.
Or start to think about it now, maybe.
Yeah.
Then you'll have an idea when it.
Yeah.
Can you stop? I was grocery shopping today. It's not big, but you reminded me of it. The cashier was very nice. But I thought like she was really, really, really nice. She was like, thank you, goodbye, have a nice day. And I was like, you too! Have a nice day, goodbye. Because she was really nice. I don't know,
sweet.
like especially. And I thought like, thank you.
But like here in Vienna or?
No, in where we live, actually. In Vienna,
Usually they are not
but in our hometown, it's actually also like I always get those looks, kind of like
side eye. Who is she?
Yeah, who is she? What is she doing here? I kind of, I don't know. At this one store, I always get like, there's this one cashier. She's like, I'm like, what? What am I doing wrong that you're looking so weirdly at me? And it was not at this store actually. It was at another, and she was so nice. And I thought, like, never was anyone that nice to me
in my life.
In my life, it like touched me very deeply.
It can make like your whole day a little bit brighter.
Yeah. No, it surprised me actually. I thought of last time that I don't know if maybe it's an INFJ thing or not. You have to tell me. It's when people are talking to me and trying to tell me something, and they start like with a few words, and I'm guessing what they want to say, but I'm not interrupting them. But I just, in my head, I'm like, they want to say the thing about the car or whatever, or so they want to remind me of something, but then they say something completely different. And then, like, half an hour later, when I think back to that situation, I'm like, still thinking that they wanted to tell me something that I thought and not like what they really told me. And I'm like, the thing about the car. Well,
wait a minute.
That
wasn't never happened.
It wasn't even about the car. It was something else.
Yeah. I know what you mean. When you like memorize something in the way you were so certain it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it didn't. But in that moment, that prediction felt so real.
So obvious.
Kinda. Yeah. And maybe you also had like a kind of emotional connection to that.
Mm-hmm.
What you thought they were going to say.
Yeah.
And that's why your brain kind of strengthened that connection to that prediction.
And I'm always like, yeah, you want to say the thing about the car. And then I'm like, oh wait.
Wait a minute.
Wasn't it obvious that like you want to tell me this? For me, it's like there isn't even another possibility. You wanted to tell me this story, and it surprises me every time.
But does it sometimes occur that what you think they're going to tell you actually comes to happen, and they do tell you what you thought?
Obviously.
Yeah.
So it's like if they don't, then I'm like...
yeah, that's like the exception.
Yeah.
It's not what you predicted, and it's like, what? Did I just lose my skill of foresight?
Yeah, because it happened to me a lot not a lot, but a few more times lately, so I was like, I have to tell you this.
But yeah, like the predicting what is going to happen, I think that's a very INFJ thing to do.
Yeah, and then even thinking back to it and still thinking about what you thought they were gonna tell you, and this didn't even happen. I thought we could do like a recurring phenomenon. Because I don't know, we didn't do the questions anymore, and I thought like the reoccurring phenomenon could maybe be every week we tell a social thing we overcame, something like I gave a stranger a compliment.
I made eye contact with somebody.
I did today actually with a foreign person in the train that controls your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And he forgot to control my ticket actually. But I had my ticket with me.
But he was like, I'm gonna spare this one.
I had my ticket anyways. Well, he had enough trouble with the 3 people in front of me. They were obviously men and drinking beer. And smelled very strongly like smoked cigarettes.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do like such a social accomplishment every week.
Yeah.
It's gonna pressure me.
Sounds very exhausting, to be honest.
Or something new we did. Like some...
That sounds even more exhausting. Just let me do the things I do.
Yeah. And I think like every week something new happens.
Okay.
You can't do like every week the same shit.
I guess so.
Yeah, the plan is planning here.
But I did like one achievement.
Achievement.
Like not achievement, but I filmed something last weekend and I edited it like the other day. And I think this is like one of my favorite footage that I took. That I ever like took. My favorite.
Okay.
Very
Pretty.
happy.
I didn't achieve anything this week.
Sometimes like getting up and doing the shit you have to do is the biggest achievement you could possibly hope for.
Yes. But an achievement which I hopefully will be doing tomorrow, I want to buy like hair color. And I need a new one, a new bottle and I need to buy it at the hair salon. And my mom is, for 3 weeks, she's gone away. And we talked about that she was gonna bring it home for me when she was at the hairdresser last time. And she didn't. She told me she was gonna do it on Monday, but on Monday the hairdresser is always closed. So we had like a small fight about it.
Okay.
And now I have to pick it up by myself and I hate it. It's so, hello, I want to pick up the hair color for myself. Which color? I don't know which color actually. It was a red. Like, and then she has to search that and thank you. I hate it already.
At least then it'll be off your mind and then you'll have a social accomplishment already.
Yeah, I can tell you the next time on the podcast in 1 week. If I did it or if I didn't.
You made it to the hairdresser
and
got
bought
that color.
freaking color.
But interesting thing is that on the last thumbnail, my hair looks like red. Did you see it?
No.
The editing kind of enhanced it, but like also on the raw file, like my hair is just red. Yeah, my hair looks red on the last thumbnail. Even though my head is my hair.
Hopefully.
My hair is obviously not red.
Mine is though, but not really.
I put the red up.
Maybe that's why your hair is a little
bit. But it's also like on the raw photo, it's also a little bit reddish.
Well, you don't have red hair.
Now and for all, I do in fact not have red hair.
Yeah, just to clear everything up.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's better to not have a plan, and sometimes it's not.
The word of the day.
Yeah. But no, don't you think that sometimes it's really better to not have a plan? Because I think if I make a plan for myself for like ordering something in a restaurant, it always is worse than when the waiter or if I order something, it just happens quickly before I could overthink everything. And it's like I'm like shook that it's happening now and I don't have a plan. But it always is better if I don't have a plan and not like I have to say this and that. And
like you mean like the social?
Yeah, the social thing.
For me, it's I don't know. Sometimes it works when I like repeat what I want to say in my head before I say it.
Yeah.
Then it sometimes works, but sometimes I just mess up the words when I say them out loud anyways.
Yeah, I just thought of that. When I think about the things I want to say and then I say it, and most of the time I
screw it up.
Yeah, even more than when I not think about it.
Generally, I prefer having a plan.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes those plans are like
useless
for the fisher.
For the fisher. For the fish.
For the literal fish.
Yeah.
As some would say in Austria.
I think we better wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because the driller might not stop. Well, next time we'll have a plan again.
I think so too. Or I mean, maybe it's just because today I'm like really tired now. So that also like it's not very helpful. Yeah.
I hope you still enjoyed it. This crazy talk about like everything, but also nothing. Kind of. Check out our Instagram and TikTok. I always have them in the bio and the info box, yeah. And
it's called that way.
I don't know, down below, and you could check them out. There are some TikToks on there. They're very cool. So I'll wrap it up. Thank you for watching
or listening
or both, and ramen.